Hey guys, welcome back to CoCo Budgets. In today's video, I am going to do my cash stuffing for week 2, or shall I say the last week of December. And I'm also going to talk through a few sinking funds that I'll be focusing on in the year 2025. So if that's something you'll be interested in, then please stick around and let's get straight to it. So welcome back guys. I hope you had a lovely Christmas holiday. If you celebrate Christmas, if you don't, then I hope you've had some time off, at least maybe some family time. I had a lovely Christmas, or shall I say friendmas, with some friends. I didn't go home this year and I had a really good time. I also want to say a massive thank you to those of you that have subscribed. I'm really happy and appreciative of all of you that have joined the channel, that have left comments under my previous video. Really grateful, and thank you for joining me on this journey. I'm super gassed, if I'm honest. Yeah, so anyways, let's get straight in. So just before I go into the budget, I'm just going to first of all check and see if there are any bills due for the next weekly period, because if you remember from my last video, I mentioned that I'll be cash stuffing on a weekly basis. So first of all, I'll just check. So today is actually the 27th. The cash stuffing and budgeting I'm going to do will go from Saturday 28th round to Friday the 3rd. So between then, only YouTube is the only bill we've got to cover, and I believe the money's already in the bank for that one, so we're good for that one. So it literally will just be a straight cash stuffing video today. I added some more stickers. Honestly, I get really excited with stickers. I think I'm like a big kid. I'll just start sticking random stickers on everywhere. Now, one thing I do want to do each week that I do my stuffing, and even when I do my monthly stuffings, is use some of these stickers that I bought. So I bought these off Temu when I did some shopping for some other budget bits like my binders and stuff. And they're just positive quotes and phrases. And I want to make sure I use one, because I know when I designed this, I left this space here and I couldn't work out why I'd left this awkward space. But I remember this because I wanted a sticker here. I was going to put quotes in for each month and each week and stuff, but I just thought actually I'll just leave that part open. I think I saw one that I wanted. So they just say various different quotes and phrases. I think these were very cheap. You know how it can be on Temu. The one I saw was, I think it was this one, Better Days Ahead. I think it was that one. I'm going to use Better Days Ahead. That's going to be my sticker that I stick there. And I think, I'm grateful that I'm back on my journey, but sometimes you can't help but think, oh, I wish I didn't make that financial decision, or I wish I didn't take out that loan or that credit card. Oh God. Let me peel this and come straight back to you. So I am using positive quotes that I want to stick on each page. And I think it's just to kind of remind myself to remain positive, and just to remember that starting this budgeting journey, or shall I say continuing my budgeting journey and getting my finances in order, is all for a better good, And some days, I do kind of regret taking out certain or making certain financial decisions, and we live and we learn. No one's perfect. So I think this week I've just been feeling a bit blah, and this is just to remind me that it's okay. Better days ahead, because I've made the decision to sort my finances out, so it'll be okay. Right, now let's do our budget. So last week we had a rollover of 245 dirhams. Now I'll be very honest, I have dipped into this money a little bit, and the reason is I don't think I budgeted enough. I budgeted last week personal 150. Now I went to a friend's house for Christmas, and it was my job to cook 2 dishes, which I did, and the day before that, so Christmas Eve, I went to another friend's house, to which I had to bring a bottle of wine and some snacks. I just didn't budget enough. I don't know what I was doing last week, but I did not budget nowhere near enough, so I had to dip into this money here. So I know it's not going to be 2,045, but let's count it and see. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. 1, 2, so 1,200. And we've got 50, 100, so that's 1,300. Then we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1400. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1500. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1600. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, oh gosh, 1700, I hope. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, 1740 so far. Dear me. And then we've got our fives, so that's 1740. In fact, let me use this. 1740, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So plus 100 equals 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Plus 50. Oh dear, 1890. That means I took quite a bit. 1890. All right, so we're working with 1890. So we'll just move this over. So this is rollover money. And it's 1890. 1890. Bills, YouTube is already in the bank. I know that for sure. So I'm going to cross out bills, a bit like what I did last week. Cash on hand. So that would be like petrol or fuel. I budget normally 60, and that 60 was perfect. It got me to and from Dubai 2 days last week. So that was perfect. So I'm going to put 60 again because I'll be going up there for a New Year's Eve, well, not New Year's Eve, the eve of New Year's Eve, a get together, which should be very fun. Then we have, what's other groceries? I do need a little bit of food. What did I budget last week? 120. I'm going to stick to 120. I've got stuff, I should be fine. I've got meat. So just little itty bitty things, some eggs, some fruits and vegetables, stuff like that. And then personal. Honestly, I really don't want to put anything in personal. I'm going to put 50. Just 50. Only because I don't need... Oh, should I put more than that? Let me see. Personal. I don't need anything. And because I overdone it this week by dipping in, I just don't feel like I need to add more in. But I have to be realistic, don't I? Yes, be realistic. So I'm thinking... Let's do half. So half of 150. I did 150 last week. Half of that would be 75. So I'm going to put 75 in. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. All right, let's add it up quickly. So let's get the calculator. Okay, so we've got 120 plus 60 plus 75 equals 255. And if we take that from the 18, so I'm just going to minus 1890. That's 1635. Okay, cool. What did I do last week for sinking funds? I did September, emergency, household and travel. I'm looking back on it, I'm thinking I shouldn't have done travel. I might actually move that money because I have to really sort this debt situation out. And I know I've not been fully transparent as to the debt that I have. I'll do it in a video at some point, but I just need to be a little bit realistic and sort that part out. And I understand you can be putting little away in your sinking funds until you clear your debt, but ultimately the debt is just looming over my head, to be honest. Okay, let's do, let me remind myself what I have actually. Hopefully there's not much background noise. If you can hear it, it's the call to prayer. Yeah, if you can hear it. Right, health, no. Car maintenance, no. Household, I put last week. I won't put again. Miscellaneous, no. Beauty, it's okay. Birthday gifts, no. Water, gas, water. So that's just like I get them to deliver, I think the bottles are 5 litre bottles, but 5 litre bottles of water, and my account is pretty much empty. So I'm going to put water. And I'm going to say 50. I think the minimum you can put on is 50. Travel, no, that's fine. So maybe we should just do the rest in savings challenges. Maybe. Let's see. Not this one. The black one. Oh, Oh, I do want to scratch this, but I'll be very honest, guys. I know that that's 40. And with the way my money's set up at the minute, I honestly feel like I'd scratch this one today, just to say that I've scratched one. Winter break. I mean, I want to start this from January when I get January's pay. That's not a necessity right now. And the birthday one, maybe I can do number 3 and put 30 in. And then some in my emergency. What did I put for the emergency last week? I put 40. Gosh, 40 is nowhere near what it needs to be. Right, let's do emergency again. Let's be intentional. And let's do the September one. For an emergency, if I put 40 last week, let me put 180 is what I wanted it. I put 180 in case you can't see. So last week I know I wanted to put 180 towards sinking funds and savings challenges. I'm going to do the same again. So if I put 50 there, I put 30 into September. That's the birthday one. That's already 80, so I've got 100 left. I'll put 40 into the scratch off, so that's the rainy day one, just so I can actually get scratching with that one. And then, sorry for the writing, honestly, the writing's terrible. Right, for emergency, 120, that'd be 60, won't it? 110, 150, yeah, 60. That's your total 180. All right, so 50, 60, that's 110. 140, 180, yeah. I think I worked it out last week that if I can afford to put 180 per week into my sinking funds and savings challenges. So if we do 1635, that's what's left, minus the 180, that's 1455. All right, no savings, no debt payments. So I'm just going to quickly fill this part out. That's what will roll over to next week. Okay, so for personal is getting 75. So I'm going to take 10s for this one. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75. So let's double check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75. Okay. Oh no, wait. Oh no, I forgot. If I'm going to that thing at New Year's, I'm going to need more than that. Oh no. I literally just remembered actually that New Year's event, which is on the 30th, will need to be factored into this. I completely forgot. Okay. All right, it's okay. Let's just quickly edit this slightly. I'm going to edit it and speed this clip up. All right. Okay. I completely forgot. All right. Let's go. We're not going to need all of these. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to budget 200 for personal only because, like I said, I'm going out for like an end of year thing with a group of friends. So I want to make sure that I've got enough for that. So that's just going to be 200. That's 100, 200 for personal. I think what we're doing is like got a set menu, set price. I think the price is like 170, but just 200 in case. Then for groceries, we said 120. So I'm going to do one. I'm going to do 5s, 10, 15, 20. That's 1, 10, 20, 120. Which I think I'll do my food shopping tomorrow morning. Car, so that's petrol, we just need 60, so I'm going to take 10, let me take 50 and 10, that's fine, so that's 60 for car. Alright, that's that one done. Then into our sinking funds binder, we're doing water, So the water, which is back here, we're budgeting 50. So I'm going to take 10, 20, 30 in tens, 40, 50. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So usually when they come, I normally leave the money under the bottle outside. But these children, honestly, the children in my, I don't know if they're just in the block. I think they're from another block. They've literally been playing, we call it, as Londoners, we call it knockdown ginger. But I know other parts of the UK call it knock door run. I don't know what you call it in the States, but it's where they knock the door and run away. Like literally they've been playing it in multiple blocks in like where I live. Like a lot of people have been complaining about it. So I don't want to leave the money there in case whilst playing knock door run they knock it over and see the money and then the money magically disappears. Anyways, let's do the emergency one first. So emergency, I said, is going to get 60. It already has 40 there. So we'll do, that means it's a straight 100. So if I put the 40 back in tens, take 100, and then that's 100 in emergency. I was thinking about doing the 100 wallet challenge. Is it the 100 wallet challenge? To build my emergency fund. I'm considering it. Or I might make a savings card. I think I said this would have been towards it, but we'll see. Right, then September. So I think I need to get some Sharpies or some permanent markers to really kind of colour this in, because the colour has really faded. You know, and I only did this last week, so I'll just have to try and grab something. Anyways, for this one I said I was going to do 30. So now I'm going to colour in the 3. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to put in 10, 20, 30. That's 10, 20, 30. Okay. That's going back in here. Right, then the last one is this one. Okay, I need to get one of those scratcher things. I've seen a lot of the other budget channel ladies have the scratcher, which I don't have. So I'm going to try use my ring. Let's see if it will work. Right, I'm going to cheat on this one. I know that that's 40. The others are all in the 200s. I literally asked, I think I asked ChatGPT to give me 10 numbers that equal 2,000, and they literally gave me a bunch of 200s plus one 40. So I'm going to scratch this one. Hopefully my ring will work on it. Well, let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, my. Okay, let's get something sharper. All right, let's see if this works. Hopefully it does. Yes, okay. Yay. You really got to put like some elbow grease in there. You got to really like scratch hard. Like, all comes off. Nice. Oh, oh gosh, let's flick it here. For now. Tomorrow's Saturday, which is traditionally a cleaning day in Caribbean households. So all this mess I'm making will be cleaned tomorrow. Okay, so you can see we have 40. So that was under. Just making it nice and neat. Yay, okay. So yeah, 40, like I said, I knew it was a 40, but yeah. All right, so the stickers aren't too bad. You just have to scratch really hard. Right, so 40, I'm gonna do 10, 20, 30, and 40. Let's make sure they're all the right way at least. That's 10, 20, 30, 40. And that's the first one done. I won't do these every week, to be honest, because like I said, I know the numbers are super big. So I'll just kind of do them as I can. But definitely the winter one, I'll start that next month. Yeah. Okay, right. That's us having done everything. So let's just double check what we've got. We've done all of our stuffings for this week, so this money will be fine. Then the money left over, we should have 13.30 left over. I'm just going to double check. Let me just make sure. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 800. 850. 60, 70, 80, 90, 900, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,000, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,300, 10, 20, 30, yeah. 1,330 is what we have remaining. So that will roll over to next week for next week's budget and cash stuff. And there shouldn't be too much more to really be paying for, only because I'm back to work on the 6th of January. And normally when I'm at work, not much is going on, to be honest. So we'll see. It should all work itself out. And yeah, I think that's all we have for today. Actually, there is one more thing I want to show you. Just one more thing. So I've started really thinking about like my sinking funds for January. No, for 2025, not just January. I have started going through my sinking funds for 2025. So although I've shown you like my budget folders and everything like that, my binders, I've started really going through, let me zoom in just a little bit. I started going through like all of my annual bills and really kind of putting my sinking funds together for what I want for 2025. So I need to order some more of the clear wallets, which I'm going to order from Temu at some point, right? But I've just started kind of listening through. So I got this budget tracker, savings tracker from The Budget Mum. It's one of her free resources. If you don't know The Budget Mum, honestly, just YouTube her channel. She's got some great resources and like a catalogue of videos that you can go through. So I've listed out some, not all, because I need to really kind of sit down and go through and work out which of my bills and annual bills I need to kind of account for and how much I'm accounted for. But this is definitely a great resource, especially if you're new to budgeting, or even if you're not new and you just maybe want to kind of organize yourself more for 2025. This is a good resource. If you don't get it from The Budget Mum, you can just make a simple template. You put down your goal. So for example, I've got here Amazon Prime, I've got Zoom, I've got Twinkle. I've also put Thailand/Southeast Asia because I want to travel over the summer. But I put these 4 to start with. I put how much I'm going to need, by which date, how many months to save. So for each of them, I've gone a month before the due date because I would like to have the money the month before this is actually due. How much I've saved, I've put dashes because I've not saved a thing so far. And then how much per month it would equate to. So I'm going to try and finish this in my own time. And then hopefully by next week's video, I can show you all of my sinking funds. But I'm definitely going to need to order more of the clear wallets. And I like the Temu ones, the fold ones. I don't want the zip ones. But yeah, this is something I'm doing. So 2025 will be a good year financially for all of us. Yeah. Right, I'm going to end it there. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.